What's happening, Wisdom Warriors? Back at it for another video. How y'all doing today? Happy Thursday. It's a beautiful day. You can see it's real sunny, coming in strong with the sun. I went to the lake today, to the water, and rejuvenated myself. Felt great. After the communication I had with my dad yesterday, in the dreams today, I didn't really experience that. But I did experience a really vivid dream this morning, early in the morning too, but not as much. And don't forget, we're switching from Capricorn to Aries. So today, the 23rd, is the switch. So we should start feeling and noticing a shift in our energy. Like, now that we're switching into Aries, which is, fiery. And so I want to pull a card for you all from this badass deck that I showed you guys in a previous couple videos. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to shuffle the deck. And I learned, a good way to like cleanse the deck, knock on it twice, and shuffle too is good. I'm not going to do as long of a video today because I have my Akashic Records class, and so I'm just going to go ahead and speak on a few things that I wanted to talk about with you guys, and maybe we'll do like a 15-minute video here. It's going to be short. Spirit, what do you have for the collective today on this beautiful, sunny, amazing day? It was gorgeous weather today, I must say. It was so windy. Oh, we had a card fly right out of the deck, guys, and it's the Ace of Cups. Wow, look at that card. Check that card out. Let me know what you think this means to you and what you get from it. I'm still learning. I had my third class last night. We're going to go more into the intuitive part of it next week and how it connects with the astrology and numerology and everything else. So we'll see. I'm going to go more into the intuitive side of things. But the Ace of Cups just popped right the freak out of the deck. Somebody needed to see this card today. Somebody's going to watch this video that needed this. So it's a beautiful card, isn't it? I love the cards in this deck, man. I'm still trying to get like used to it because it's like kind of like, I don't know, there's not really a smell, but I know there's definitely chemicals in that thing, man. But anyways, let's get into it, man, because I wanted to talk a little bit about what I spoke on earlier, about how powerful our words are. And I spoke on a short earlier today, and how our words that we speak carry immense amount of weight and power to them. And depending on the words that you use, you're either lowering your vibration or you're increasing it. And, obviously words that are like love and I want to hug you and I want to kiss you and all these things carry higher vibration through the universe, through the galaxy, because it goes far and wide depending on what we use. And if you use words like the H word, like hate and anger, and you can feel them in your body when you say them too. You don't really feel good when you say them, but yet you feel good when you say I love you, or I want to love all up on myself, or I care about you, or I hope you're well, or there's different words like happy and joyful that hold a higher frequency and a higher vibration than a word like hate or anger or you're stupid or you're an idiot, or words like that are low vibrational words, and they don't feel good in the body. And you can tell, like, I mean, just say some of these words and see how you feel. See if you feel crappy or if you feel good, and it all comes down to, the awareness and paying attention to those when you use those words and how you feel. And so where I'm going with this is we have to pay close attention to what we speak and what comes out of our mouth, not only towards ourselves, but towards others. And knowing that those words that we're using are, and even the ones that we're listening to, if you're listening to somebody speak to you and and it involves gossip, or it involves lower vibrational words, like I just said, some of the ones I said, that will also affect you and affect them and affect everyone in the collective, because we're all connected, we're all one. So it doesn't matter if you are in the presence of somebody and you're just out walking in nature and you're using those words in nature, speaking out loud. It is affecting everything. It affects the plants around you, it affects the trees, it affects the sky and the sun. Everything is affected. We are all affected because we are all connected. We are all energy. We are all one. Everything. Even if you're sitting by yourself in your office and you're speaking lower vibrational words, like negative words, or just lower, like ones that I described in the beginning of the video, your desk can feel it. And you may think that's funny because the desk can't speak and it doesn't have eyes and ears and a brain, but it is energy and it can hear your vibration. Your phone hears it. Why do you think a lot of times these devices and technology break down? Because of the words that you're speaking. They are listening as well, because it's energy. It's all energy. Every single thing, technology, your desk, your carpet, if you start to really, really be aware and think about the words that you're using and things you're using, and then you wonder why your AC system breaks down, or you drop your phone, and it cracks, or just whatever the case may be, or you're constantly speaking these lower vibrational words in your car by yourself, it's going to affect the car. The car is still energy. The car can still hear the words that you're using and the vibrations, because it's all vibration. It's not really that the devices and the chair and these different things are hearing the words. It's the vibration of that word. It carries a lower vibration versus other words that, like the pillow behind me that says love, that carries a higher vibration and a frequency. So it essentially, you will find the more you speak that, the more the things around you won't break down, and your body won't break down, versus the lower vibrational words and frequencies you're using carry a lower vibration, which will negatively affect things around you and break down, essentially. Just like I spoke to you guys many videos back about speaking to your body and saying things to your body, and that your cells are listening, and if you don't believe me, Google it. I don't know if you can find it on Google, but I would imagine you could, because there's plenty of people that have spoke on it. I'm just regurgitating what they've spoken a different way, and in a way that I've comprehended it, in a way that I know and I resonate with. And so you can speak to your blood cells and your cells, and like I said, the things that you consume on a daily basis, and I mean content, not only food, but content, whether you're watching YouTube or you're listening to the mainstream media, or you're listening to people all day long that come into your workplace and they complain or they speak low vibrational words. Words are powerful. I don't know if you've ever heard them in religion speak like words are tongue or something of that nature. Like, I can't remember the exact. Be careful what your what you speak, or something of that nature. I've heard in religion many years ago, like way before we're at the point we're at now in evolution and in consciousness. I've heard that terminology, and I've heard it 20-30 years ago. People were speaking about talking to your body and your cells and how they're listening on a daily basis, and you can speak healing to your body, but if you're not paying attention to the words that are going through your mind and the stuff that's coming out of your mouth, then you're going to have a negative impact on your future self and yourself in the future, because that it's like a boomerang, and so you have to pay close attention to the thoughts you're having, and remember that you are not limited by the thoughts. The thoughts are just thoughts, and they're most of the time not even yours. They're the collective. Most of the time they're not even yours. So, the more you can monitor that and pay attention to it and switch it up immediately, you can retrain your brain. I went through this the last few years, the last 5 years. I mean, the crap that I was consuming, mentally, physically consuming foods, the mental stuff I was consuming, the people I was surrounding myself with, just all of it as a whole. I had to retrain and rewire my brain, and Kundalini Yoga really helped me with that, because there's a lot of positions you can do and mantras you can do that work together to rewire the brain. And it's been amazing. And I did notice myself going down the wrong path mentally with my thoughts, and I didn't know how to get out of it. I felt stuck, and I felt like I had no way out. And but you can do it, and it can be done. You just have to work on it and pay attention to what thoughts you're experiencing and what you're thinking on a daily basis, and catch yourself with what you're saying to yourself and to others. And the second you catch yourself, you switch it up. I remember in 2017 I was doing a lot of that. I was going to therapy, and I was remember several words like "but" is a word you don't want to use, and "should" is another word you don't want to use. And I even get a really eerie feeling when I use that word with the S. I just felt it in my body, and it's just not a word you want to use. And those are two. And then the C word, as you guys know what that is another word. You just start to catch yourself and switch it immediately. Like you're about to say it, and then you switch it up to something else. And I did that. I had to retrain myself from doing that. Even the B word. I had to, in sentences, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. No, I don't want to use that. And I switched it. Like I caught myself halfway through saying the word to switch the word. And that is so powerful when you can catch that and notice that and switch it up, and how important that is, and how that is basically retraining your mind, retraining what you say, and then you will notice that you won't use those words anymore. And a lot of those words are based on low frequency and low vibration, and they will not serve your highest good one bit. So I urge you to start paying attention, just those few words that I've talked about, but start using ones like smile and happy and joy, and not to say that you won't ever use those words in your life again, but you want to see, I just used it and I caught myself. You want to pay close attention, because the more you can catch yourself, the more you will have that awareness, and you will be paying attention to that, and you'll catch yourself, and you'll switch it up, and eventually you won't have to do that anymore. It'll be just natural, and it won't be habitual that you continually use those words. It just takes awareness. It takes paying attention. It takes staying in the present and the now. And as I said, the more you can pay attention to your breath, the more you will stay present, and the more you will have that awareness when you are about to say a word you don't really want to say. And that isn't good for the mind. Even if you think that you're yelling curse words at the TV, you're actually saying it to yourself. Because I learned this a long time ago, that what happens is, even if you're speaking to somebody else, the mind doesn't know any different. The mind doesn't know you're speaking to the TV or you're speaking outside to nature. It doesn't know any different. It thinks, like, if you use the A word, which is you know what word I'm talking about, ASS, HO, if you use that word and say, call somebody out of their name in your car because you're mad that they cut you off, your mind doesn't know that you're yelling this to this person that cut you off. Your mind thinks you're calling yourself that. You're not actually calling that person it, you're calling yourself that, because the mind cannot tell the difference that you're yelling it to somebody else. You're actually calling yourself that. So you're putting yourself down. But yet you think that you're putting the other person down for cutting you off, and in actuality, you're putting yourself down. So start realizing that, the mind cannot tell the difference. So whatever you think that you're negatively saying, like, oh, you're yelling and screaming at the TV, you're actually yelling and screaming at yourself. Because as I said, the mind cannot tell the difference. So all of these things that you think you're doing, projecting outward, you're actually projecting it inward, and you're calling yourself those names and putting yourself down. And and then you wonder why you have low self-esteem or confidence or self-worth issues, because you're constantly saying these negative things outward, but actually you're calling yourself that, and you're putting yourself down. So start paying attention to these things that the words you're using and the words you're saying, because they are so powerful and they hold such a high level of frequency and vibration depending on what you're using, what words you're using. Okay? So this will maybe go into a series, because this is something that we all need and to be reminded of. So I hope this video helped. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you enjoyed the card that I pulled for the collective. Drop in the comments what you thought, and if you are aware, if the awareness is there of the words you use on a daily basis. And if this video helped you, please smash the like button, please subscribe, please comment, please share, please do it all, so we can get these videos out and help so much more individuals out there and humanity bring up their vibration and their frequency to the love that we all are. I love you all so much, from my heart to yours. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. And I love you, man. I love you all from the bottom of my heart, from my heart to yours. Take care. Let's go. We got this. The new earth is here. We're changing humanity, guys. We're changing our lives for the better. I love you all so much. Keep shining your light bright. And let's go. Let's go, Wisdom Warriors. We got this.